Hi guys, and welcome to this short video loosely connected to gardening. I made a video a few weeks ago now where I planted a bonsai gift set, like a starter growing kit. I'll drop the link to that in the description below. But in it, I said that part of the pleasure of going out into nature and what have you is just to bring anything back with you. Suggested acorns and pine cones. So I was out yesterday walking and I came across a tree that obviously in the autumn had shed a huge amount of cones. So I thought, as an experiment, I know a little bit about gardening, but I don't know much about growing trees from pine cones. So as a little bit of an experiment, I collected some and brought some home with me. I'll show you the video now, what I did in the forest. It was very brief. I took a video of the tree and then myself collecting these cones and then putting them into this plastic container when I got home. So I'll put that little bit of video in now and come back to you in a few minutes. Hi guys, just got back from the walk in the woods. As you have already seen on the video, I decided to collect some pine cones. I mentioned it the other week when I was making a gardening video about, oh well, look at that. There's one there, didn't see it in the forest. I don't know if it's grass that's stuck in it or if it's actually sprouting. I said I did these the other week. A bit of an update. Do you remember we did some bonsai? Oh well, there you go. We got one sprouting already. We did some bonsai seeds from a gift pack, and the instructions said put them in this for 3 weeks, then put them in the fridge for 3 weeks, and then put them back here for 3 weeks. So they're still in the process of standing in the utility room for 3 weeks. It looks like one of them sprouted already, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. They might not need to go in the fridge, but I did say at the time, when you're in the forest, just bring stuff home. Bring stuff home. It's the easiest way to grow. Looks like it might have sprouted as well. So I'm rushing out now, but I thought I'd just put them in here for now. I've got to identify the tree, so I'll probably I've done that by the time the video comes out and put it up on screen. I've collected my cones. Spoiler alert, really, I'm going to check on the internet the best way to grow them, and then we'll come back a little bit later and we'll do whatever's necessary, and then months from now I'll report back to you as to how we're doing. But I just thought I'd show you getting them out, and for now we'll leave them there and I'll get back to you in a little while. Hi, so welcome back. I did my best at identifying the tree, and I think it's a Scots pine. If you know differently, then leave me a comment. And likewise, as I said, this is entirely an experiment what I'm going to do today. So if you think it's wrong or you've got a better way of doing it, let me know. I did look up on the internet how to grow trees from pine cones, and there's kind of all kinds of things. Bring them home, put them in the freezer. It starts off by saying collect them in the autumn, because if you pick them up off the floor, all the seeds will have already fallen out, but these aren't open yet. So I'm guessing the seeds, are they still inside them? These look as if they've actually sprouted as well, some of them. But anyway, put them in a freezer, put them in a plastic bag, do this, do that. There's a million ways of doing it. But for my experiment, I'm basically, I think, going to do, I'm going to do with them how I found them. And how I found them was mostly laid on the side, half submerged in leaf mould and soil. And I'm guessing in the wild, that's how forests reproduce. They don't have freezers, and they don't have people with plastic bags, and they don't have all the rest of it. So this is some seed compost I bought. I've got quite a few packets of seeds that I'm going to plant this year. So I bought some seed compost. That's all I've got in at the moment. The proper way to do it is to sieve your soil if you're planting seeds, but we're not planting seeds. So firm it down, and then please comment as well, and I'll let you know in 6 or 9 months' time whether this has been successful or not. But this is how I found them. There was an article I read that said this will not, under any circumstances, work. It is doomed to failure. So there you go. The internet knows everything, doesn't it? We shall see. That's kind of how I found them. Actually damaged one of them. Big clod up in hands. Yeah. That's how I found them. Sort of. didn't know if I needed 2 boxes. So it's half-term holidays here, so you want something to do with your children or your grandchildren in the half-term holidays. Get a bag of soil, get a plastic tray, and stick whatever you find, whether it be pine cones, horse chestnuts, stick them in, and who knows, you might get a surprise. So this doesn't get too sunny, so that's kind of how I found them in the forest. So let's see how it goes. I'll get back to you in however long it takes, and if it's a complete failure I'll let you know that also. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this gardening content, then do consider subscribing, and if you've enjoyed this video, do like it, give it a big thumbs up. But for now, I'll say cheerio.